Hey everyone, I wanted to take a moment to review with you, now that you've finished the training, going forward for the first 2 full months that you're on the floor, how you will maintain your written bonus opportunity. We have our 4 PlayFrog entries that are required every day that you clock in to work. So in other words, 2 of those PlayFrogs need to be active items, and 2 of those PlayFrogs need to be special order items. You need to have a minimum of 5 line items per PlayFrog entry. The reason we have obviously the PlayFrogs required is because any new hire that comes on board, the most challenging part of the job is learning how to enter orders. Because when you see something on the floor, you enter it one way, but when you make a change to that item via color or pattern or whatever, now you enter it a completely different way. We find that sales associates tend to shy away from certain manufacturers or product if they're not comfortable with it, because they don't want to feel uncomfortable in front of a client. So by practicing these orders and entering them every day that you're clocked in for the next 2 full months, that should get you more efficient with entering orders so that your clients are taken care of in a timely manner and not getting frustrated with the process taking too long. Okay, so again, 4 PlayFrogs every day that you are scheduled to work, that you're clocked in, and then 2 of those need to be special order items, 2 of those need to be active items. Okay. Even if you have a busy day at work where you maybe have 4 customers that you actually do sell something, you still need additional 4 PlayFrogs for that day. Okay, those PlayFrogs have to be submitted into Easy Forms, and you see right here in the middle of Easy Forms, you've got this PlayFrog entries, big green spot. You would click simply click on that so that it takes you to the entry screen. Okay, when you get to the entry screen, you're going to simply enter your initials, your name, of course, at the top, your initials, the location that you work at, and then you're going to enter the PlayFrog sales order number 1. There in that where it says your answer, you're going to enter the order number for your first PlayFrog, order number for your second PlayFrog, third and fourth. Then on top of the PlayFrogs, you have a weekly project. The weekly project is something that was designed to help you learn the floor, help you learn your showroom. When I first started as a GM, I would tell new hires, get familiar with your floor, go learn your floor. But as a new hire, not from the industry, you would think, I don't really know what that means. So what this was designed for was to help you know what you could do to learn your floor. So there are 8 weeks worth, which is the, obviously the 2 months worth of weekly projects. So week 1, for example, is option 1, where you actually would walk your floor. You would review every bedroom collection on the floor, determining which ones come in twin or full size. Okay, most of our collections on the floor are going to be shown either in queen or king. So if a customer comes in and says, I need to look at twin beds or I need to look at full-size beds, this project actually helps you learn where you can take that client so that you're not taking them to a collection, they fall in love with it, and then you find out, oh wait, this doesn't come in twin. So this is just going to make you more efficient. It helps you learn the product on your floor that's not actually displayed. The other thing that it does too is, obviously, since you have to look up the product to see if it does come in twin or full, this is also helping you see other things about the collection. In other words, maybe this has a media chest available that's not shown on the floor with the collection. So you're learning other things by doing this project, but the main focus for the project obviously is to determine which ones come in twin or full size. Then you go on to option 2 for the second week. This would be reviewing every upholstery collection, sitting on every frame to determine shallow seating versus deep seating, tight back versus cushion back, etc. Obviously, the reason for this one is just to help you get familiar with the upholstery collections, but also if you have a shorter customer who's looking for upholstery, you being able to take her to some that does have the shallow seating, she's going to appreciate that. She's going to view you as a more professional, being able to help her find what's going to be most beneficial for her. Then when you go from there, you go down to option 3, which is going to be your third week. That's reviewing every mattress set determining comfort of each, and report back to your GM with your three favorite and naming 2 features and benefits of those 3 beds. So in other words, you're going to go to the bedding department, you're going to lay down on every mattress in the bedding department, you're going to find your 3 favorite. And the reason we do this, number one, is because it helps you sell a little bit easier if you're familiar with what they're feeling when they lay on the mattresses. But also the main reason is because we tend to get a little bit more excited about products that we like ourselves. So if you find 3 favorites, you're going to be a little bit more enthusiastic to your clients when you're selling them that product. You're also going to be a little bit more comfortable selling mattresses when you know at least two features and benefits of those 3 beds. Okay, so then you go on to week 4. You've got review upholstery collections, determining which come in both fabric and leather. So let's say you have a customer that comes in the store and the customer says, I'm looking for leather. And as you're walking the floor with them, you might pass by a sofa that's shown in fabric, but that sofa might also come in leather. So if you're aware of that, as you're passing by that collection, it would be great to say to the customer, this particular sofa, although it's shown in fabric, does come also in leather. So if you like the frame, if you like the look, let's go ahead and try it and see what you think, and then we can look at leather options if that's something that you would like to look at. So that gives you the idea of how to, again, have more things to say with your customer to feel more comfortable as you're walking the floor with your customers. Then you've got week 5, review upholstery collections, determining which are available as a sofa love seat or as a sectional. So same thing as week 4. If your customer comes in and they tell you they're looking for a sectional, and you're walking by a collection that is shown as a sofa and love seat, it would be very beneficial to you if you could say, now Mary, although this one's shown as a sofa and love seat, this does also come as a sectional. So if you like the look of this or the frame style, let's go ahead and try it out, and then we can look at the way the sectionals are available. And obviously that works in the reverse as well. If they're looking for a sofa love seat and it's shown on the floor as a sectional, you can do that same thing. Again, it makes you more comfortable when you're walking the floor with your clients. Week 6, we've got review dining collections, determining which have a self-storing leaf versus traditional leaf, and how many come with each collection, meaning how many leaves come with that collection. Again, the whole purpose for this is really just to have you go look at the dining room, get familiar with it, so that when you're showing it to a client, you're able to talk about it comfortably. But also we do have some clients who come in saying, I need a table that will seat 10 people or 12 people. So if you know what collections come with 3-leaf capability or whatever, it makes it easier to take them directly to that product. Then you've got week 7, review every build your own collection to determine the differences between each vendor and what changes are able to be made. So for example, we have about 3 or 4 different build your own collections in upholstery. And then we also have about 3 different vendors of build your own in dining. So again, getting familiar with these, because as a customer is walking the floor, for example, let's say they're looking at the Bassett collection, we show the Bassett Premier Custom Upholstery on the floor, all in neutral, basically a beige fabric. 4 different frames, small, medium, large, extra large. But those are really just the palette for the customer. In other words, they're canvas for them to start from. They can change arm style, leg style, skirt style, fabric, color, pattern, fringe on the pillows, you name it, they can make those changes. But if a customer is walking through the store, that beige sofa most likely won't capture their attention. So if you could stop in front of that collection and basically explain to them, Mary, this collection here is our Bassett Gallery. This is our Premier Custom Upholstery, where basically we show your palette here, your canvas to start with. That's why they're all in basic neutral fabrics, but you're wide open to about 800 fabrics or so that you can select from with Bassett to create the look that you want. You can change the arms, the legs, and then you kind of romance it a little bit. Your customer's going to take way more notice to that department and that gallery once you're able to express that information to them. So again, you knowing this information, making you more comfortable being able to present it to your clients as you're walking the floor with them. And then week 8, we've got review upholstery collections to determine which frames are available as a sleeper, what mattress options are available, and the required upcharge for each of those mattresses. This one's really a huge one because we do have on our floor, depending on which showroom you're at, we have anywhere from 2 to maybe 5 sleepers shown on the actual floor. So if you've got a customer that comes in saying, I'm looking for a sleeper, which happens quite often, then most salespeople just take them directly to the sleeper department, which honestly I would do that same thing. But then it would be great if you could also say, now Mary, these are the sleepers that we try to carry as active items on our showroom floor. However, we have a lot of collections on the floor that are not shown as sleepers that you can also turn into a sleeper with multiple mattress options, such as basic innerspring to air mattresses to memory foam. So again, by doing that, by being able to show them those frames, you could instantly step your customer up by $200 or $300 to even $500 just on that one sale. So again, these are 8 weeks worth of projects. What you will do as you work these projects each week is you would complete the project, then you would get with your mentor, the manager, and review what you learned that week. They will let you know if maybe there's other ones that you missed, so that you've got a good, thorough information of what's available to your clients, and then that needs to be submitted weekly in order for you to receive your written bonus opportunity for the 2 months on the floor. It's imperative that you complete these weekly projects and that you also complete the 4 Play Frogs every day and submit them daily on the Play Frog entry that I showed you from Easy Forms. Okay, what I would also recommend is to make sure that you are logged in under your email, not someone else's, so that when you click this button here that says send me a copy of my responses before you hit submit, then that will come to you so that you can have records showing that you did submit those daily. Okay, so I hope this helps, guys. This will help you get up and going faster. I would recommend that you come in a minimum of 30 minutes. Some people, most people in fact, come in an hour before each shift so that you can get these Play Frogs done prior to going on the floor. That way they're out of the way. You don't get busy and forget to do them or run out of time to do them. But most importantly, you're not stressed. You can focus on what you're doing, then go on the floor relaxed, ready to make your day a productive day, hopefully selling lots of clients. Okay? So if you have any questions, make sure you do get with your GM or your mentor to make sure that this is something that, that works for you and makes you successful. Thanks again. Bye-bye.